we've come to the meatiest part of today's gastrosexual challenge. Maxi, what are we cooking up today?
We got a steak here. Today we got sirloin steak. We got some pom puree, which are potato purees.
Okay.
They're already pre-made. So cream, milk, and so this is your job today. You're gonna be my sous chef. So you have to stir the pom puree.
That's right, I am the sous chef. Now, according to our chef, if you want to get a girl involved in the kitchen, it's a good way to learn a bit more about her, icebreak a bit.
True. Yeah, I would like invite her to cook along with me.
Okay.
And I guess in a lot of way, you break ice that way, like icebreaker, and you can actually tell. You can actually see the guy's personality when he cooks. If let's say you make a mistake when cutting something, and then he yells at you.
Then it's out. Then he's out the door.
I don't know, you tell me.
That's right.
So alright, so let's sear the meat first. Eva, if you want to put some salt in there, please.
Okay. Let's
sprinkle it over and some pepper.
Season with salt and pepper, and slap the meat on a hot plate.
And then we're just gonna sear it for like 3 minutes.
Alright, what kind of oil was that? Just normal oil?
Grapeseed oil. This grapeseed oil is great because has got very high how do you say, boiling point. So it's like you can deep fry with this oil, and it's neutral in flavor. So it will not affect, like you buy a good piece of steak, you don't want to, because olive oil tends to smoke too much. It burns fast.
Okay.
So
tell us about some of the tips that you learned while you were working in that famous restaurant in New York, Gordon Ramsay, yeah?
The trick, I guess the discipline, Arrive at least 15 minutes earlier. When you're there, you always have to arrive at least half an hour earlier.
Okay.
Just to show that you are disciplined. Look at that, it's getting some good colors there, but not yet, a bit more.
Now, people who make steak, sometimes they don't make it right? Not the right temperature.
Easy.
How do you know when that's ready?
Alright, so when you get your hand out like this.
Okay.
Alright, this one here.
Okay.
Touch it.
Yeah.
Touch mine. Yeah. Same, right?
Yeah.
That's medium rare. No, that's rare.
That's rare. Okay.
You know what I mean? And then you got medium rare.
Okay.
Medium. Well done.
So rare.
Yeah.
Medium rare.
Medium.
Medium. Well done.
Exactly.
Where'd you learn that from?
I don't know, a long time ago. I forgot. But I think the more you cook meat, the more you can understand, like when you poke it. Oh yeah, it is. It makes sense. I'll let you try next one, alright?
Okay.
And touch that. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. Now we're gonna grill the mushrooms. Alright, Eva.
Okay.
Keep on stirring this.
Alright, my job is to stir.
Yeah, so that it doesn't clump up.
Can't go wrong.
And look pretty. Like, because you're dating me, you gotta be like, you can't be like, slaving away in the kitchen,
Okay.
I guess.
I'll try to look sexy while I do this for you, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. What kind of mushrooms are those?
I got some shiitake. I got some these small shimeji mushrooms. They're beautiful. They're just like, they look cute, I guess. I wouldn't cook this if I'm cooking for my boys, or cook, if me and Nick, we're together, we won't be cooking like shimeji mushroom because we're cooking something robust.
So how do you like your steak done?
I like my steak done medium rare, or even rare sometimes. It depends. It depends who cooks it. Alright, so we do a bit of like tepan here, teppanyaki style. See the caramelization here?
Yeah.
This stuff, you can actually use that as well. It's
Make
flavor.
full use of flavor?
Yeah, true. I'm doing this, I'm resting the meat as well. You have to rest your meat at least, the same amount of time that you cook them, so that all the juice relax, So when you cut it, not all the blood doesn't come out.
For 2 years, Maxi worked at the well-known restaurant Gordon Ramsay in New York, where the hot-tempered TV personality would sometimes drop by to check up on his chefs. Is he exactly like what he's like on TV?
No, he's a very good chef. He will teach you, he will tell you what is wrong and stuff. But of course, one time you make a mistake, he will tell you off, Second time, you still make the same mistake,
Okay.
And third time you're out, you know what I mean? Like you get risotto in your.
But do you think there was a bit more dramatization when
A little bit, I guess, because end of the day it's Hollywood, it's drama, so you gotta.
So he's not that strict in the kitchen.
He's very strict. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
he is very,
okay.
very strict.
Okay.
The kitchen is run under like.
Have you done any mistakes? And,
Yes.
been in big trouble by him?
Yes, I overcooked my risotto. Put too much salt in there, and he put it right on my chest, and it's like
Oh wow!
But you learn though.
Hot risotto?
Because you can always, you can always put in more salt, but you can never take it out. So there we go.
So you need nerves of steel to work in the kitchen.
I guess, yeah.
Especially if there's a celebrity chef in there.
Focus, no hangover. You cannot come in hangover because you're just looking for trouble there. You gotta focus 100% there.
When did you pick up cooking?
I pick up cooking because my dear mom, I love her to death, but she cannot cook. She is a very bad cook.
Does your father cook?
My dad doesn't really cook, no.
Okay.
I started cooking because when I moved to Australia with my parents, I wasn't happy with the standard of food at home. So I started, when I was 14 or 15, so I started picking up some cookbooks, and there we go, start from there. And then when I was young...
You just learned from cookbooks?
Cookbooks, TV, and then when I was 15, 16, I needed some money, growing up. So I decided to work in the kitchen. Washing dishes.
You start as a dishwasher and you work your way up.
Well, I guess, yeah.
How do we plate this extremely meaty meal and make it look dainty and delicate to impress a girl?
To impress a girl, I'll show you right now.
Slice the tender sirloin steak. Add the pommes puree. Assemble the steak and mushrooms on a plate and garnish.
We got the togarashi, Japanese chili. And then you got the truffle oil. So because potato and truffle and beef, it goes well together. So food drizzles truffle oil.
Last thing, clean, right?
Clean,
season, heighten, tighten, and clean.
Alright, there we go.
Okay, good job, Maxi.
Thank you.
Up next, Maxi adds a touch of gold to a refreshing dessert to end off the 4-course date.